The UPND Alliance has threatened to seek judicial review against the Electoral Commission of Zambia's decision to cancel the Lusaka Central Constituency parliamentary elections following the withdrawal of an independent candidate, Charit Lumpa, from the August 12, 2021 elections. Both Alliance spokesperson Leslie Chikuse and Lusaka Central Constituency aspiring candidate Mulambo Haimbe told in a media briefing in Lusaka that the basis upon which ECZ cancelled the election is unlawful. Mr. Haimbe, who is also a renowned Lusaka lawyer, has since written to ECZ demanding the reversal of the decision, which he said is not supported by law. He said the commission decided to misquote the law, which is clear to create a mischief as the decision of an independent candidate does not amount to resignation. The ECZ has announced the cancellation of elections and called for fresh nominations in Mandevu, Lusaka Central, Mpulungu parliamentary constituencies following a death and withdrawals of some candidates, citing Article 52(6) of the Republican Constitution Amendment number 2 of 2016.
By the ECZ, we reiterate, is unlawful and is not supported by the law. And the basis upon which we say that is because, to start with, the Constitution itself is very clear on what amounts to a resignation and so on and so forth. Certainly, an independent candidate deciding not to continue with an election does not amount to withdrawal as envisaged by the law, or it does not amount to resignation as envisaged by the law. More importantly, in section 31 of the Electoral Process Act number 35 of 2016, the provisions relating to withdrawal are clearly spelled out. Section 31 provides in subsection 2 that a nomination submitted under subsection 1 of that particular section may be withdrawn, and the word is clearly used there, at any time before the expiry of the period appointed for lodging nomination papers in respect of the constituency concerned, if the candidate delivers to the returning officer a written notice to that effect. So lawfully, there can only be one way in which this sort of thing can happen, and it has to be done prior to the close of nomination.
With regard to the violence that has characterized most of our areas in our country, that have even caused some areas to be banned or campaigns to be suspended. We've had a very, very successful meeting with the Electoral Commission of Zambia. We had a very successful meeting with the Zambia Police, where we were assured that within reasonable time, not more than a week, we were supposed to have a dialogue meeting, because the banning of the campaigns, the banning of the suspending of the campaigns amount in serious infringement of the fundamental.
Meanwhile, UPND Eastern Province Chairperson Johabim Tonga has announced the death of UPND Kasanengwa candidate Engineer Titus Miti, who passed on during early hours of today, the 26th of June 2021, after being admitted to Chipata District Hospital, and burial will be announced later. Mr. Mtonga notes that UPND has lost a great man in Eastern Province, and Kasanengwa in particular. He described late Engineer Titus Miti as